And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Phantasy Star 2. I'm your host, the RPG guy. And let's get to it, shall we? So we need to head to Shur, which is where apparently all hell's breaking loose regarding some of the big bads. And saving Darum's daughter. I mean, that's the goal anyway. And Negan's a level, yay! Let's keep moving here. But yeah, it's you know, it's a bit of a trek, but it must be done. And there's gonna be a lot of battles getting us there, so be patient. So we need to keep heading up and over. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's keep fighting. Alright, let's keep walking here. Oh boy. So this should be where we need to be. It looks like it. Now, the one thing with Phantasy Star 2, unlike Phantasy Star 1, is some of these dungeons are literally insane, and I'm going the wrong way. And I'll explain in a second. Anyway, some of these dungeons are pretty out there. As far as, like, how big they are and whatnot. And I'm trying to think which way to go. I forget. We'll go this way. Even though I'm probably... Yeah, there's a chest. Okay, I think we're good. No, I'm going the wrong way. I know I'm going the wrong way. And the reason I know that is because there's only one treasure on this floor, and you can only get it by going, like, all the way around the freaking room. Really quick, I'm just going to run this battle, but let me explain something really quick. The reason I'm not showing battles is because 90% of the enemies that we're fighting are just killed by straight up melee attacks. So they don't really need a lot of explanation as to how to fight them and how to beat them. So that's really the only reason I'm not taking much effort to show you battles. They would be time wasters, because all I do is just power beat these dudes down. So, just saying that there's not much to these fights. So hence why we're trying to save time so we can get through the dungeon. Because like I said, these are long dungeons. Alright, let's keep moving. Walking. What's interesting is all these chests we'll be able to get once we get to the second floor. And we're walking, la 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 la, and we're killing, la 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 la, enemies. And let's keep moving here. My goodness. All right, let's keep moving. Do 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 do. More combat. Yeah, the encounter rate is pretty high as well in this game. So again, another reason why it's pretty rough getting through some of this. On the road again, just can't wait to walk around again. There's so freaking many enemies, my friend. And we get 40 bucks. So you can argue if that chest is worth it, but I think it is. Mooney is Mooney. Alright. Okay, so let's start. I want to say the best way to go would probably be this way, because there's a way to the lower floor over here, as there's a way to the upper floor, which we don't really want to go to yet. So we need to be somewhat careful. We don't necessarily want to go there. Did I go to the wrong floor? I went to the wrong floor. Oops. We gotta come back this way. Not a problem. Not a problem. Alright, so let's keep moving. So the next little open area is over here, to which we will get more goodies. Alright, let's keep moving. But yeah, we can't do that other chest yet. We'll have to do that one later. And you'll see why. Alright. Dynamite! Let's go this way. And we'll grab this. Okay, we gotta come back and do all of these then. We can't get them right now, which is fine. But what we can do, I think, and we're gonna check this out just to make sure, is now we can't get to the far side of this room. So this is a big, mostly empty room to kind of fool around in and whatnot. But what we can do is we can grab this. And I want to say he's already got headgear. And so does Rolf, so that's kind of a useless item. I believe we can head this way. Alright. And that takes us back down here. I just want to double check and make sure this is consistent across the board. Okay, so all these chests are locked, which means we have to come here at the end of this dungeon. So yeah, we'll check the other corner as well, just to ensure that all corners are kind of the same. I think it's in our best interest to ensure that there's something to that, as we have more battles. And yes, those were newer enemies, but they're not any more difficult than what we've already been kind of fighting anyway, so not a big deal. Now, I want to say I need to check over here. Okay, locked. So that means all that's left is to really go up here. Alright, walking. There. Alright. So now we need to head down and around. We're going to grab a chest while we're here. Because luckily the third floor we do not need to revisit. So if you're hurting, you can warp out of here and then work your way back to the second floor. But since we're doing pretty good with gear and how much health we have, we're probably going to just, like with the monomates, I haven't even used any dimates yet. Since we're doing pretty good. I'm not worried about that, so we'll probably do it a different way by going to the fourth floor, doing what needs to be done on the fourth floor, and then backtracking through the dungeon's entirety to get those 4 locked chests, because it kind of puts us in a good position to get them. So, you know, 6 in one, half dozen the other, but it does work. It's just we get the benefit of more XP because we do it that way. All right. Down we go. Into combat we go. Alright. So we head up and over. And here we are on the 4th floor. And there are bodies of... Those are bodies of scoundrels. I wonder if the biohazards killed them. Deep, deep, deep. Strangely enough, there is one thing that we do need to make sure that we grab here. A sil ribbon. Now... let's give this to Nay. Obviously, she's the only one with any real upgrades for armor. So... there we go. And that's actually, strangely enough, the only treasure on this floor that's not storyline related. Alright. Used all of Rolf's monomates, but the other 2 characters still have full monomates. So in other words, they still got a lot of healing that they can do. That last fight was a little harder, though, I will say, because the enemies hit us a lot harder. So be weary of the buzzers, because they're probably the most dangerous thing in here so far. Alright, running. Well, walking briskly would be the key word. And we're walking down and around for another fight. Alright, let's keep moving through this zigzag of shame as we're finally going to be getting to the last room here. Oh god, we move so slow. One of the few times I will say you may want to emulate this game and have like a turbo mode or something, because you move so slow. Which is something they don't fix until about the 4th game. Which is, it is what it is. It's not a big deal, it's just an observation. Alright, let's keep moving here. Made it. Oh my, there's something inside the pocket. And we find the small key. Yay, and the letter. Rolf has gotten the letter. Check out the letter, which means what? Darum, I have your daughter Tame locked in Nido Tower. Pay 50,000 Mesita in 1 month if you ever want to see her again. To get the money, Darum turned to crime. Oh boy. So obviously, that small key is for, I believe, the 4 chests on the 1st floor. That requires us to go to the 2nd floor to get it. Now, the easiest way to get those chests is to just warp out of the dungeon, walk up to the 2nd floor, and do it. We're going to be going the long way to use up all of our monomates, because after this dungeon, they're kind of useless, as well as all the XP and money we'll get. So I'll meet you guys at the beginning of the 2nd floor, from going from the top down, because we still have a lot of monomates left. Alright, so we're back down to the 2nd floor, so now we're going to go down to these other floors really quick and get us some chests. So there be the small key. And we get 150 bucks. What's interesting is 2 of the 4 chests are really unnecessary because they're pretty dated pieces of equipment or items. The other one I think is a monomate, or it's either a dimate or a monomate, which either of those can be bought in a store, which is kind of silly, and they're not that expensive. And then the other 2 are the actual dynamite that we were told about in the town, so hence why it's relevant to look into that as well. So we'll head over here. And yeah, we gotta do this for every chest. A monomate, which will probably burn at some point, just to get rid of it. And then the other 2 are the relevant chests we really need to be looking at. And then from there we can leave this dump, so to speak. Keep moving. And we gotta actually head back to Argo. We are in Argo. We need to head all the way back to, what's it called? To Paseo to sell off old gear. And gear that we're just not going to use because we already bought it. Like, we could have held off on the headgear, but it makes no sense to do that. You know what? While we're here, it's all the way back there, and I'll forget we have it. Just use it. There we go. He's pretty much full health again. There's some dynamite. Dynamite! Now we gotta make our way all the way to the east side here. Luckily, that's the last one, and then we can get out of this dump, which I will do manually, by the way. We're not warping out of here. We're doing great on health, and we need the money. Look at, just from walking through this place, we're only at 4,000, and you're like, well, that's a lot of money. It's like, yeah, but it's not enough, surprisingly, for what we need coming up. All right. Nope. There we go. Alright, so now we've gotten all of the items in this dungeon. There's really nothing else here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to walk outside and I'll meet you guys at the bottom of the first floor right by the exit, or outside, depending on how I feel. We'll see you guys there. Alright, so we are outside of the tower. Shut tower, whatever you want to call it, and we're doing pretty good. We got 7 grand of money because I've been fighting in the tower a whole bunch. But I found out I can get more money out here, right in front of the tower, just from fighting some of the harder enemies that spawn. But here's the deals: we're out of TP because I mean Rolf still has his, but that would imply that I also have to recover that too. So, and we can't just wait. I mean, we have some stuff we got to sell. So here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell our old gear. I'm going to buy 2 ceramic knives for Rolf right now and see how much money we have left. Because I'd like to get 2 ceramic knives for Rudo, because that'll be stronger than anything that's just regularly available for a while. But we're talking 2,800 Masitas a knife. So it comes down to, is it worth doing or not? But the thing is we're almost to 3 knives already. I think we may even be at 3 knives. No, we're just shy of it, actually. But we need 8,200. So we're just shy of 3 knives. And it's like the 4th knife is only another 2,800 away. And I could pick it up and then not have to worry for a little while regarding gear. So this is something I'm going to do, because it's relevant for good money making and preparing us for the next dungeon, which is east of where we are now, which means we wouldn't actually run into a town. I've used all of our monomates, but none of our dimates. I'm still holding on to dimates, and that might be another thing, is to add a few more dimates to the pool. With leftovers, with the leftover space we're probably gonna have. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my way back to the towns, sell off old gear, buy new gear, and all of that, all the stuff that goes with that. And when we're done, we'll meet back here, or at least back in one of the towns, and figure out where we're going from there. But we're definitely heading to Nido Tower, or Nido. So regardless, one way or the other. So hang tight while we do some more painful grinding. Alright, well, we've made it this far, so let's keep moving, because we're not quite out of the woods yet. As we've gotten geared everyone up, bought some more dimates just because I'm weird like that, and we worked our way back, already taking that much damage just to get back to where we were. And whatnot, so yeah, pretty much get... Alright, and we're moving. Yeah, that was a long grind section. Here's the deal, though. If you don't want to grind that long, you really don't have to. You could probably just get the knives for Rolf and be done with it, in all fairness. But the leveling that we got pretty much make these battles just melee confrontations. We don't really have to invest much time or effort into any of it. So that's another reason why it's kind of worth doing that time effort. And I assure you, this over-leveling thing's not going to last for very long. It's going to pretty much mellow out. So here we are, out in front of the tower here, out in front of Nido anyway. Maybe dynamite can open this door. Well, we do have some dynamite. Dynamite! And boom goes the dynamite. So now we have this big open area to explore. Because like I said, all dungeons here are pretty massive. So yes, pretty massive. Alright, so here we go. So really, the right way leads to treasure. The left way leads to objectives. So we're gonna go right, because I want treasure. All the treasure. And we want to make sure we get all of it too, because, you know, who doesn't like free stuff? Alright, let's just keep moving the way we were going. We'll go this way first. In case I'm wrong in my head, because I always am. What a battle! Alright, let's keep moving. As we head up, and then I believe we want to go this way? Oh, I hope I'm right. No, I'm wrong. Let me think. How did I screw this up? New enemy. Kill it like the rest. Got the right gear on? Yeah, we do. Okay. For some reason it didn't look right. Wait a minute. Why do these look exactly the same? Oh, wait. I know what I'm doing wrong. It's this way. Ah. Yep. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. That's what's important. I mean, well, I've already lost my mind, but I'm sitting there going, am I going the right way or not? All right, let's keep moving. Let's keep fighting. Okay, so I know where I am now. Okay, so we're on the second floor, and this is the treasure route. So we're gonna get 2 treasures, and then we gotta backtrack to the first floor again. If I'm not mistaken, it's something along those lines, which is meh. All right, let's keep on trucking here. So we need to head all the way across, I think, and then we gotta go up and around and to the left. And we'll head up, over-ish, and we'll keep on trucking. And this is what we came up here for, which we aren't quite there yet. All right, and then we'll grab this. And we get the Trimate. Sweet. Now, we could walk out of here, but it's actually probably easier if we do Ryuka. Or no, is it Hinas? It's one of these two. There we go. And then we'll actually, you know what we could even do? Nah, we won't do it, but we'll do this instead. Let's go into our items and heal up again. I guess we'll use knees, I guess. Dimate. Everybody's gonna get a Dimate. Those enemies on the 3rd floor are a little rough. So that's hence why we're using the Dimates, because it pretty much fills everybody up, almost all the way full. And then we gotta go back kind of the way we went, but we're gonna pass that stairway to go to another stairway. So hopefully that made sense. So we kind of have to trek back the way we came. But yeah, it's easier to warp out. We're not doing the fight our way back out for that. No, not for those treasures aren't worth it. Or those treasures ain't worth it. So where was the last... Oh, let me fight this guy. Alright, so let's keep moving. So there's the elevator that we used before, so we're going to go past it. And then we go up. And another fight. Alright, let's keep moving. Running. Do-do-do-do-do. Down and over very slowly but surely, and eventually we will get there. There's a chest right down in this area. Ah, screw it. We'll just show this fight. Kill it like the rest. Yay. Alright. And a Dimate. Or Dimate. Whatever you really want to call it, it's there. Alright, so let's go down, and then we want to go... keep going down and around here. We should come up to 2 different, like, door elevator things. So we'll deal with that when we get there. Alright, so Rudo gained a level. Let's keep moving. So we're going to take this elevator first, as this is going to lead us to a mound of money, which is, I would argue, you could skip this money, because I don't think it should be money. Should be money. If it's not, then I don't know where I am, and that would be bad. Ah, okay, yeah, $60. So you could skip this entirely, in all fairness. But I'm just trying to get all the treasure, because you guys know me. Usually, unless the game is insanely difficult, I won't usually skip treasure. So we'll head back the way we came. Now, here's what's interesting, is this is gonna... we'll grab this guy. Yeah. And then, from here, we need to go this way, I believe. It's either this way or I was supposed to go down that way, but I'm 90% sure it's this way, and then down. And we should... yes. And this way should... and then to the left should be another elevator thingy, because I don't really have a better name for it. And for those of you wondering, there are no more treasures. We got them all. So it's even doubly better. As we need to head all the way around. We've been pretty good with random battles at the moment. I just jinxed myself, I'm sure, by saying that. But yeah, so far so good. And we're almost done. We're almost done. We're literally, like, almost there. So close yet so far. Alright, let's keep moving. It should be right around this corner here. All those leechers gained up on one character. And I think they got crits, too. So let's use a Diamate on Rolf. And that puts him back up again. Sweet. So you can see we're not even going to use all our Dimates. Hey, what's this? Rolf hands over letter. Tame's hands are shaking. My father has become a killer for my sake. I must stop him. Take me to him. But there are many who hate Durham. His daughter would be an easy target. Rolf puts a veil over TM to hide her identity and takes her to see her father. So she's an actual, I believe she's an actual item in her inventory now. I think. Yeah, she's an item in her inventory. Alright, so let's just go ahead and warp out of here. There's no reason to... you know what? I'm going to walk back, and we'll do one better. We need to get all the way back to the main town, Paseo. So I'm going to walk my way out of this dungeon for XP and money. But more importantly, once we get out, we're going to warp to Paseo. We're not going to walk there. So I don't want to do that because there's XP and money to be made here. So at least for 2 floors. So at least walk some of the way out of here and warp to Paseo. So I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so we're back in Paseo. We're healed up. I got some more Dimates, or Dimates. And we're good to go. And saved. Because we came this far, darn it. Let me deal with this. Alright, let's keep moving here. Ugh. Let me check something here. Never mind, I'm losing my mind. For some reason I thought it was here, and it's not here, it's further up. That's why it's important to remember things. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. What's Team Tam doing? I'm going to meet my father. Don't go anywhere. Hey girl, give me your money or I'll kill you. I have nothing to give to the likes of you. Why you? Oh, murder! Father killing. Time. Oh, what have I done? Oh, and then he blows himself up. This is just one of the many tragedies which have come to pass as the world falls into turmoil. Someone must save us. It's very dry, but yeah. I think in the Japanese version, he actually just stabs himself and it doesn't explode. And you're just kind of left to your own devices on that. But yeah. Pretty dark. Alright, let's keep moving. That could have been how it ended up in the Japanese one, but yeah, and I didn't press a button. That scene went by really fast, so, and that's just the way it goes. They programmed it that way for some reason, I'm sure. Alright, let's keep moving. And let's keep fighting. Running. Or just running or walking, rather. There we go. A whole new town. Woo! So, yay, new town. We made it. And I'm looking to see, that's a teleporter. Is there a save point around here? I forget if there are. Yes. So let's make a save. Oh. Let me go ahead and save really quick. Alright, we're all saved up. Let's go ahead and, whoops. Let me go outside. Can we did they... Okay, so it just takes us back here. So here's what I need to do. Before we end this episode, guys, we're going to go ahead and trek all the way back to the first town where Rolf's house is, because we have one more person to meet. Seems like somebody new has found their way there. Alright, we're back. So let's see, there's a knock at the door. How do you do? I am Dr. Amy Sage. I heard that you are seeking to solve the mystery of the biomonsters. I will be glad to assist you, though I'm not much of a fighter, but I can heal wounds. Give me a new name, if you wish, as a sign of closeness. Your name fits you well. I'm glad to have you in our group. Let's check the roster at the point where Amy came in. So obviously we're gonna put Amy in. So you can see that Nei and Rolf have to be in the party. Maybe I'll call her Nei from now on. And then obviously we want to order them with Rudo, Rolf, Nei, Amy. Yeah. And let's take a look at her stats, shall we? Level 1. Lame. But here's what you need to know. She's one of the strongest healers in the game. Yeah. We also got to buy her gear because she has crappy gear. And yeah, so let's go ahead. We're going to end this episode. I'm not going to do all of this stuff that we now need to do, but let me exit town here. I'm going the long way. And I'm going to show you what upgrades we're going to be saving up for here to kind of get characters caught up, because it's going to take a while. But luckily, we don't need to do anything for Rudo, and we don't have to do much for Rudo and Rolf. So, because we took care of that earlier, that allows us to burn more money towards other characters. So, Rolf, Ryuka, which is return, I guess. I don't know what that means, but hey, it's the alien people. Alright, that's teleporter if you want to use it. I could have used a teleporter, but I walked it, because I don't want to spend money. Let's heal up as well while we're here, because we're going to want to if we're going to need some money, we need more grinding. So, and we gotta spend like $7,000 on something stupid. Well, not technically, but I'll explain it in a minute. We really don't need that much. We need $2,000, but whatever. It'll be explained in due course, of course. So let's gear her up, because she's hurting the most. She's gonna need the weapon. And she's gonna need a scalpel. Which let me double check what she's got first before we just start buying things. I don't always remember what characters have sometimes. So let's take a look at her. Oh, she doesn't. Oh, she has a scalpel. But we can do better with her armor. This is good. Okay, so let's buy armor then first. We're killing everything pretty good right now. Anyway, but let's see what we got. We got 3 grand, which means we don't have enough for... We don't have a lot of money. So let's buy... I would say... fiber gear for all of our characters, so... Yeah, I think... No, you know what? Let's buy 3 fiber gear. 1 for Rudo. Buy 1 for Rolf, which we'll give it to him in a minute. And we'll buy 1 for Amy. And then let's buy Amy a fiber cape. And then we'll buy Niai a fiber vest. I guess it's cheaper. Alright, so let's equip this stuff real quick. What am I doing? Okay, he's got that equipped. And that ends up being what? I forget. I believe it replaces... Yeah, okay, it replaces the headpiece. That's what I thought. Okay, so, he's got this. Okay. Good. So these 2, he needs to equip his new coat. Puts him at 71. Niai needs her new gear. Even though I've loaded her up with... Oh, you know what? She doesn't have room. So let's give some of her diamate to Amy. Which is part of the problem here. And then I gotta go back in and buy the vest, I guess. And we're good. There we go. Forgot her inventory was full of diamate. There we go. That puts her at 67. Amy's got a scalpel. And that's to replace her crummy carbon suit. Yay! And then we can go ahead and sell some of the other gear. So I'm going to sell off the old gear. I'm going to get some levels on Amy to get her started because she's going to need that. And how much money do we have? We're still going to need a couple thousand more bucks because we still got to buy weapons for Niai, which are her ceramic bars or ceramic claws, whatever you want to call them. Like ceramic knuckles, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, those are the only things we haven't bought that we kind of need. And how much are they going for right now? Is 1,200. So we need 2,400 plus another 2,000. So we need 4,400 minimum to get us kind of where we want to be. So anyway, I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe. When we come back, we're going to do the rest of the things that we can do in this town. We're going to get Amy caught up as much as we can. But, you know, and maybe I'll change some things around. I haven't decided, but we do need to get her some serious XP levels. Because right now, she's just not very good with 18 TP. She's also one of the better healers in the game. And you guys know how I love me my healers. So, anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Again, when we come back, we'll have her leveled up a bit more. Plus the cash we need to move on and all that good stuff. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching. And while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.